Hey. What's up, y'all? This is the Off the Dome podcast. You know I am back in black. Yes, I'm here again. I had to work today. Yeah, I got a damn job. God damn, how many times I got to tell y'all? All y'all people that's listening, I appreciate it. And for all you that have been listening thus far, I appreciate you as well. If you share this page, I appreciate you. If you don't share it, I still appreciate you. Off the Dome podcast is back and we are black. Shout out to my co-host Nuke on the No Way Out podcast that we be recording every Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever the fuck I put that shit up on YouTube. Y'all know how it goes. Shit, niggas got jobs, shit to do. But anyway, I want to get straight to the topic. Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm sipping my tea. Let me tell you. I've been watching the news. And I'm not really happy with what I've been watching on the news. I was watching on the news the other day that there was a shooting at Canyon Springs High School. That is not a good thing to hear that at any high school. But not alone a high school that all my siblings and relatives went to that are younger than me. My nephew just graduated from there not too long ago. And there was a shooting there. I'm not saying there's not shootings all the time, but for me to see it over and over again, we got to talk about it. We can talk about the black-white issues and all other issues, but today we're going to hit on this issue because this is very important to me. There should not be any shootings at any high school in this day and age, especially with all of the white supremacists that are coming out of the woodworks. But we don't know how to love each other or love ourselves. So I was watching on the news. It was shooting at Canyon Springs High School. And if I'm not mistaken, to my recollection, the brother's name was, I think, Dalvin. Look at me. I don't need Dalvin Brown. R.I.P to that brother. And my prayers go out to his family. Nobody wants to see a child, 18 years old. You're still a child. Get gunned down in front of your friends and your peers. And now they got to face funeral costs and all those other things. And this is what I want to talk about today, which I've heard me and Nuke, my co-host on the No Way Out podcast, we've discussed this before about coming together. Stop hating on each other. Put your ego to the side. Kids are getting gunned down because of ego. Melanated people have the biggest ego on this fucking planet. And we gotta let that ego go a lot. Not a little bit, but a lot. It's because of our ego that we can't come together as a people a lot of the times. We don't even love ourselves. We see melanated people through Caucasians' eyes and everybody else's eyes and not through our own. Because I should not be watching the news and see a kid at 18 years old get gunned down at a high school. That's not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all tell me, for all y'all that's listening, think about it. That could be your cousin, your nephew, your brother. That's not good. Makes you think. I'm going to tell you another thing that I didn't like about the situation was this. And I'm not trying to diss the family, but they have a GoFundMe account just to have expenses to bury that brother. So in the future, we will be discussing finances. Because our people, we got to wake up. We got to know about life insurance. If you can buy your kids Jordans and all this other shit, keep buying them the Jordans. I love my kids to look fresh, stay fresh. But get them some life insurance too. Not just saying that he's at risk of getting killed, but life insurance is for things like this. So now, y'all have heard me joke about how we got to stand on MLK and Owens and collect money for little Kiki or little Ray Ray. Now it's really happening. Dalvin Brown's parents, I don't know the situation. And much love and much prayers go out to them again, but it's sad when we got to have a GoFundMe account because we don't have life insurance for our children or our family. But we shouldn't really have to have that because if we teach love and respect, kids won't be getting gunned down. I don't know what happened, but my speculation is ego. And we can't have ego. We got to put that to the side, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to my melanated brothers and sisters. Yeah, I joke around, I play around all the time, but goddamn, when you turn on the damn news and they talking about somebody just got gunned down at Canyon Springs, that shit angers me. Because I'll tell you right now, and I'll speak about it in podcasts to come, I've witnessed a lot of my family members get killed. A lot of close people to me passed away. And I'll be discussing that further. So when I see the violence like that, it does something to my spirit. Where it's like, damn, we gotta be going out like this. But it starts at home. This is not a game, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all may think it doesn't affect you because it ain't your boy, it ain't your cousin, it ain't your friend. But remember, that could be you. Because I've been there several times. And this shit is not fun. And you don't never get numb to it. They try to make it seem, yeah, it's almost like we numb. Yeah, when we watching on the news. But when it happens to one of your family members, you're not going to be numb. And your brother or your cousin or your sister's cousin or on your daddy's side or on your mama's side, that shit could never be fun. And it will never be fun. And the reason why I'm saying it could never be fun, because think about it. What's y'all definition of fun? Y'all definition of fun ain't watching somebody get killed. Y'all definition of fun ain't going to somebody's funeral, raising money, and having a GoFundMe because we don't have the money to bury our brother or our sister. We shouldn't be burying our brother and our sister. Come on, man. We got to wake up, man. Stop worrying about the goddamn Raiders and worrying about all this shit that don't matter and worry about respecting each other, raising y'all kids the right way. No parent is perfect. But y'all need to go out and communicate with y'all kids. I know because I've been working with kids for a long time. I worked with them at my church. I worked with them at the rec. And a lot of these kids are looking up to people because they don't have nobody to look up to at home. Because a lot of y'all women are out there. Y'all just want to get y'all fuck on. And a lot of y'all niggas just want to get y'all fuck on. And y'all not worried about the kids y'all already created. We got to stop that shit, man. And I mean we, as a whole. I'm going to try to do my best to, if I see a young brother or sister that needs some guidance, I'm going to try to give it to them. And youngsters, y'all got to start listening. Stop just going on the internet and looking for beef and looking for shit. And listen to what y'all kids are listening to. Listen to them. So if they're into music and Tekashi 6ix9ine and all this bullshit that's fake and fraudulent, then you need to have real conversations with them. Understand that. Because Tekashi 6ix9ine was begging that motherfucking judge so his punk ass didn't have to go to prison. Niggas don't know that though. But you making all these videos and all this. Don't believe that shit y'all see on BET or Viacom and all this other shit. That shit is fraudulent. Parents, y'all gotta communicate with your kids. We shouldn't be having no Dalvin Brown getting shot and killed at Canyon Springs. I pass by Canyon Springs all the damn time. We gotta wake up and stop worrying about what Ray J and them gonna do on Love and Hip Hop, and worry about what you gonna do. Because I'm telling you, those bullets don't flip-flop. They go straight through you. And no, I ain't trying to rhyme. Some real shit. Man, I watch this shit and sometimes I just be like, man, what the fuck is going on? How do you just get shot at your school? Like, I'm not saying that things can't become volatile, but does it become that volatile? Well, we just gotta we feel good shooting a nigga dead. Man, I don't know what that is about a melanated person's psyche when you kill another nigga. You feel good. What is it? Absolution? Man, what is it? Retribution? What are you trying to gain? What are you trying to maintain in your mental psyche where you gotta go gun somebody down? And who is in your ear? I know some young brothers that young kids, real good kids that do little. And I get a phone call from somebody, I turn the news, they ain't on the damn news for shooting and killing a damn police officer. Or attempting to, and now they in the pen. We gotta understand what it is, man. We gotta wake up. I see that shit, and that shit fucks me up. I don't know about y'all, but it fucks me up. And it fucks me up to know that there's somebody out there who just lost their son. There's somebody who lost their cousin and their brother. That shit ain't cool, man. You know, and for all y'all that act like it doesn't pertain to you, guilty, nigga. I'm talking to you. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. So look at yourself. Because when you turn, who likes to turn on the news and you see your people crying on the news because their son is dead? Man, that shit is not fun. Who thinks that that's fun? Who thinks that it's a joyous occasion when some shit like that happens? I don't know about y'all, but I don't feel that shit. Life is hard as it is. We all got to get up and deal with the system of white supremacy every day. How the fuck are we going to deal with the system of white supremacy every day when we having ego problems and we shooting each other over that shit? Another thing I want to talk about. But before I move on, again, R.I.P. to Dalvin Brown and his family. Much prayers to y'all. Much respect, you know, on what y'all going through. Because I respect that issue because I've been a family member of that type of situation too. So, much love to y'all and prayers go out to y'all. Another thing I want to talk about is this shooting on Tropicana and Spencer. Now, let me tell y'all something. My mama used to live on Tropicana and Spencer. At the Tropicana Royale, for all y'all ladies and gentlemen that are Las Vegas and been out here in Las Vegas for a long time. Y'all know where the damn Tropicana Royale apartments are. They hood as motherfucker now. And that's the two 7-Elevens that's right across the street. Would you like our squishy, my friend? Oh, don't worry about it. But anyway, behind that 7-Eleven is a smoke shop. Now, I'm watching the news, and I see two young melanated brothers. And this melanated brother just pulls out his gun, just pulls out the strap and just starts shooting. I thought it was a movie at first. It looked like he was shooting a scene out of Power. And, you know, I hate to joke about it, but it's like, and then as he starts shooting in the car, a baby girl gets killed. I mean, not killed. I'm sorry. A baby girl gets shot. Because he didn't even know who was in the car. Because he got into an altercation with another melanated person. But the young baby girl could have gotten killed. It was the grace of God and the powers that be, the black guys, that was able to shield her and spare her life. And now they got pictures of these young brothers. And these look like real cool young brothers. I mean, just, you got your whole life ahead of yourself. Now they're going to be looking for you because you're on the news. So I look at this. I know we have our own way of thinking. I know these kids have their own way of doing things. But we have to do better as adults and mentors. Even if you don't want to be a mentor, be a mentor. Get your kids off this goddamn social media and give them some books and start talking to your kids. Before you even give them a book, talk to them for real. And if you can't communicate with them, bring somebody in that can communicate with them. Because I'm telling you, that's the first breakdown is communication. So if you can't communicate with your kids, you have nothing. I don't give a fuck how many Jordans and shoes and cars and clothes you buy. If you're not communicating with your children, I'm talking about two melanated kids, then you are fucked as a family. Because without communication, you can't do anything. And your kid is not going to tell you every little thing that he or she is doing. But if your kid is able to communicate with you about self-esteem issues or ego issues, you need to sit down and really listen to what they saying. Get your ass from up under your nigga, and nigga get your ass from up under your woman and sit down and communicate with your kids. That's the problem. We, as a whole, we're not on the same team, and we worry about shit that don't matter. What is this world coming to when a kid, these kids 22, 23 years old, they're kids, but just pull out a gun and just get to dumping? That's no self-respect. That's no guide in their life. No Mahdi. No mentor. Man, you young brothers out there that's in your 30s, y'all need to start mentoring some of these young kids in their 20s. Stop. Look, that's a problem. The niggas that's my age, they trying to fuck all the bitches that's in their 20s. You trying to compete with the niggas that's in the 20s. You can't compete with the niggas that's in your 20s. So stop that damn shit. That's the problem. It's their time now. You be the mentor. This violent shit, man, it's got to stop. So if you think that you are going to enjoy your life and you got somebody up under you that you're not mentoring, then how the fuck you going to enjoy your life? You tell me how you want to enjoy your life. I'm very interested to see that. Because I think, in my personal opinion and from my perspective, that if each one doesn't teach one, then we are setting ourselves up for failure. It's so funny though, because if you got some ratchet shit or some hood ass bullshit, that will spread like wildfire. So the shooting will spread like wildfire. Oh man, you see that dude? Oh yeah, that nigga got shot. Oh man, you see him? He was dumping. So everybody gonna think he cool because he pulled out his gun and he was shooting. But it's not gonna be cool when he's locked up. Y'all know how Vegas is. Vegas will come to your damn door if you got a traffic warrant, if you got a parking ticket warrant that you ain't paid. Once that shit go into warrant, them niggas will be showing up at your damn door. Knock, knock, nigga. And you gonna be like, what's going on? They gonna be like, do you own a such and such car, Nissan Sentra or Nissan Altima, a 2002? Yeah, I do. Silver, yeah. Plate such, yeah. Guilty, nigga. And they taking your ass to jail, and y'all know that. It's free to give out knowledge. I don't understand why niggas act like giving young kids knowledge costs money. And I know a lot of young niggas do not be wanting to hear that shit. A lot of young women don't want to hear it. You know why? Because we not shit as adults a lot of the time. We too busy trying to compete with them. We trying to compete with them. We trying to dress better than them. Man, please, I don't even comb my hair half the damn time when I go out. Shit, for what? Because I look at it like this. These girls in their 20s, they need to be fucking with somebody that's in their 20s. And plus, I ain't out there trying to get nobody anyway. God damn. I'm too broke. Only thing a bitch can do for me is help me pay my damn power bill. Shit. God damn. We got to really figure it out, man. You know, these young brothers that was shooting over there on Tropicana and Spencer, man, my prayers go out to y'all as well, man, so y'all can find some peace in y'all heart. Because without peace, you can't move forward. I've learned that. You know, I've lost a lot of people in my life from violence. You know, life is too short. That one bad decision could re-alter your whole existence on this planet. We gotta do better. Stop having an ego when it comes to your brother or sister. If you don't fuck with them, just don't say shit. But I know that comes with maturity too. There's a lot of niggas I don't fuck with. But I don't go out of my way to harm them or want to do something to them. Because I got a life to live and I got to be an example for my nieces and nephews. So that's what we got to do. Know who you are. That's the problem. That's one of the problems that I see. And I'm going to use myself as an example. And I'm just real talk. If you don't know who you are, then you're fucked. I didn't know who I was for a long time. I didn't know if I wanted to work and move up in corporate America, or if I wanted to work this place or work that place, or if I wanted to buy a house, or if I want to get married. You don't know nothing. You just kind of freestyling through life. And it's very taxing to your overall spirit when you don't even know what you want to do. And you don't even know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you can't be with nobody. A lot of these kids are getting made out of straight fuckery and not love. And I understand that because the lust is real. But if you one of those parents that can go to church and give you tithes and know what the pastors talk about every Sunday, but you have no fucking idea what your melanated son or daughter is doing, then get the fuck away from me. You need to do some reevaluation in your life. A lot of these parents can tell you everything about what's going on at church, everything that's going on, Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives and Wildin' Out and Power and all this other shit, but they can't even tell you what your kid doing. And speaking of Power, most kids are like that boy Tyreek that's on Power. Because they didn't communicate with their son. They just giving them every goddamn thing. We got to stop that. We got to know who we are and what we are about. Sad. It's really sad. It blows my mind. It really does. We have to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. This violence is real. Violence is real. I remember I experienced my first volatile encounter, not me personally, but with one of my family members when I was like 17 years old. Remember my aunt told me before I was going to school, man, your cousin got shot. And then when I came home, your cousin is dead. I did 8 hours of school, but then I came home, your cousin is dead. Life changed forever. That fucked me up. And I was 17. What does it take? I don't get it. It takes a village to raise kids. We spend more time hating on each other and trying to get over on us than we do coming together for the kids and for the community. Whatever happened today is where if old girl got a baby and the dad is away or he in the joint, other people in the community don't step up and be the mentor to that son. And other women don't step up and be a mentor to that daughter. Maybe that woman that's got a daughter, she don't know how to mentor her daughter because she wasn't mentored. Hurt people hurt people. These are generational teachings. So if your grandmother didn't really know shit, then your mama's probably not gonna really know shit. It's just us as melanated people, we put our parents on such a high standard and a pedestal that we don't want to face the fact sometimes that, damn, our parents don't really know shit. Because we look to our parents to be heroes, and they are heroes. But we got to understand, if they're not enlightened and they don't know what's going on, how are they going to teach you anything? Just remember what you heard me talk about. Those brothers was just, that brother just, man, he pulled out his gun out of his bag and just started shooting in the back of that car. He didn't give a fuck who it hit. That's how bad our ego is. I've been there. I made decisions based off my ego. And then a lot of the times I regretted them. You got to know when to have an ego. So what's the saying? You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. We don't know when to hold them, when to fold them. They got this young brother's name, his picture, him shooting the gun. You know that's all the district attorney is going to need. And that nigga, they going to throw that nigga under the jail. Just to show every other nigga, if this what you want to do, we throwing you under the jail. Y'all remember what happened to that pimp, those pimps that was shooting out on the strip? They gonna make it where niggas can't even go on the strip, watch. They gonna make it where you gotta pay to go on the strip, period. They already made it where you gotta park and pay for that. I don't understand what it is, man, but we have to understand that. I learned a lot working at Doolittle. I remember this young cat, real good kid. He was gang affiliated. Well, I knew several of them that was gang affiliated. And I had a PSP. I tell the story all the time. I had this PSP, and he said, man, you mind if I play? And I said, yeah, go ahead. I forgot about the damn PSP. That young brother brung that PSP back. He could have stole it, and I would have just thought that I left it somewhere and that it got stolen. But that brother was honest enough to bring that shit back to me. That's because I showed him respect and he showed me respect. We don't want to show these young niggas no respect no more. If you don't like the music they listening to, explain to them why you don't like the music and show them the music that you listen to. And if they don't want to hear it, fine, but at least you explain it to them. Communicate with your kids. Melanated kids need to be communicated with on a constant basis, whether they like it or not. It's sad, man. I mean, it's sad. I mean, if you go on the news and you can Google it right now. You know, I don't know if they got his first or last name, light-skinned brother. Name is Truman. Maybe it's his last name. They got him and his brother. If that is his brother. And trust me, motherfuckers ain't playing. They don't care. And there's a witness that said they got into an altercation with another brother. Boy, we got a lot of ego. But we don't have no ego when it comes to these Caucasians. That's what trips me the fuck out. Because ain't no nigga, if he get into an altercation with a white boy, he gonna think twice before he shoot the white boy. Because you know you probably gonna get hung if you shoot him. But niggas, oh, we feel good. Yeah, I shot that nigga. We gotta stop that shit, man. Because when you in your 40s, a lot of that shit you gonna regret. See, when you in your 20s, you young, you dumb, and you full of cum, and you got all this testosterone in you. So you want to prove that you the man in every corner and every way. But one bad decision will alter everything that God has good for you in your life. So I thought I just wanted to talk to you about that. You know, we got to stick together, know who you are. Because if I didn't know who I was, I would have made a lot of bad decisions and let my ego get the best of me in bad cases. But the black guys were on my side and they prevailed and they made me alter my way of thinking and say, hey man, you need to be doing none of that shit. You ain't got shit to prove. And I'm glad I did that. Think about it. How can you mentor somebody that's in your life? Think about it. What are you doing to mentor somebody in your life? What are you doing to better your situation so you can be the example for somebody coming behind you? These are the things that y'all need to think about. Let's not get, mesmerized by a lot of drama and filth and bullshit and worry about our people first. Remember that. We cannot move as a unit until we worry about each other first. It's real, y'all. This shit is real. I hope I was able to bring some enlightenment and some joy, even though it was a different topic tonight or today or tomorrow, whenever you listen to this. I want everybody to try to teach the person under you that life is short and you don't have time to fuck around and play games, and you don't have time for the bullshit volatile outcomes and just being volatile for no reason. Sometimes you gotta back and do what's best for you and put that ego to the side. All right. I ain't preaching. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. It's bad enough we got to get up and go to work for these white people that don't like us anyway. Remember that. So each one teach one. Be a mentor, be a guide, and be an example as much as you can. You are not perfect, because nobody's perfect. I damn sure ain't perfect. Shit, back in the day, they could have hooked up me a Bud Light Lime IV. I was drinking so much goddamn IV. Hell, I remember my brother told me, nigga, we might have to check you into rehab. Because I was doing too much. But I was able to look within and look at myself and say, damn, I'm doing too much. But that came along with maturity and time and being broke. I hope I was able to change your thought pattern tonight. And I hope you're able to change your thought pattern with somebody else. And when I mean change your thought pattern, like, oh man, I don't like this motherfucker. Look at him like, oh damn, life too short to be tripping with this motherfucker like that. Think about it. All you got is yourself and your family, and you only got one life. So you shouldn't have no fucks to give, because your life is precious to you, and your family's life is precious to them. You're on the same team, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the institution of white supremacy is. It's the control of the resources to oppress another race or group. We are getting oppressed. So all we want to do is kill each other, so we can look like the man and be a peacock and show our feathers. Stop that shit. Remember, We're only as good as the team. So our weak links, talk to them, teach them. You can't discard of your weak links unless they're a coon or a Sambo. If they're a coon or a Sambo, then they gotta fucking go. But if they're a weak link and their mind is weak, we gotta talk to them. Each one teach one. I'll say it again. Love, live life. Be an example. And love your brother and your sister and do better. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please share and subscribe. Again, share and subscribe. Go back and listen to the other podcasts. You might learn something. And whatever you learn, credit yourself for it, nobody else. Because that's what counts. Every day is a school day, ladies and gentlemen. And you already know what my saying is. You know how I leave off if you're doing some bullshit or some bootleg shit. You already know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. Hey, man, y'all have a good one. Warren G, I'm out. Peace.